This message tends to arrive without noise. Not as an interruption. More like something settling beside you. It meets you where you already are. There is nothing unusual about that. Moments like this have a way of finding their timing. Feeling lost does not always come with drama. Sometimes it is quiet. Sometimes it feels like walking forward while something inside has paused. You may still function. You may still speak and respond. Yet there is a sense of being slightly removed from your own movement. Not broken. Just uncertain of direction. This state is often misunderstood. It can look like failure or weakness from the outside. But inside, it feels more like a loosening. Old reference points stop holding the same weight. What once guided decisions no longer feels accurate. The mind reaches for clarity and finds space instead. That space can feel uncomfortable. It can also feel empty. But it is not meaningless. Confusion often appears when familiar structures fall away. Not all at once. Sometimes gently. Sometimes without explanation. This is not the mind malfunctioning. It is the system recalibrating. Attention begins to turn inward, even if you did not ask for it. Values, identities, and expectations soften. They are not being erased. They are being questioned without words. When this happens, the urge is to fix it. To define it. To push toward certainty. But this moment is not asking for solutions. It is asking for permission to unfold. There is an intelligence beneath the discomfort. It works slowly. It does not rush. It reshapes understanding before it reshapes action. Awareness grows quietly here. You may notice thoughts without fully believing them. Emotions move through without needing explanation. Silence becomes more noticeable. Not empty. Just present. The sense of self becomes less rigid. Less defended. This is not disappearance. It is a return to something simpler. In this space, remembering happens. Not as memory. More as recognition. A sense that you are not required to know who you are right now. Not required to decide. Not required to arrive. Being in between is not a mistake. It is a natural phase of integration. One that cannot be skipped or hurried. Nothing needs to be forced. Nothing needs to be proven. The body already knows how to be here. Breath continues without instruction. Sounds come and go. Time passes at its own pace. Even uncertainty has a rhythm. It moves. It changes. It does not stay sharp forever. So for now, allow the ground beneath you to be simple. A chair. A floor. The feeling of air against skin. Let attention rest on what is immediate. There is no demand hidden in this moment. Only presence. Only stillness. Only the quiet permission to be exactly here. Feeling lost can feel personal. As if something has gone wrong internally. But this experience is shared more widely than it appears. It often arrives during moments of subtle transition. When one way of seeing no longer fits. When the next way has not yet formed. The pause between meanings can feel heavy. Yet it is also honest. Nothing is being pretended here. The mind may search for narratives. It wants a cause. It wants a label. It wants reassurance framed as certainty. But this state resists neat explanations. It asks for patience rather than answers. For listening rather than interpretation. What surfaces now may not be logical. It may arrive as sensation. As fatigue. As a sense of quiet detachment from urgency. This is not a step backward. It is a step inward. Energy once used to maintain roles becomes available. Not for productivity. For awareness. For sensing what is no longer aligned. For noticing what remains when effort pauses. This noticing is subtle. It does not announce itself. It simply waits to be acknowledged. As this unfolds, trust can be gentle. Not belief. Not confidence. Just a soft allowance.